unwilling to give it. Furthermore, the teacher is willing to give this perfection of wisdom in return for some material help, but the pupil does not wish to approach him for fear of having to offer it. This is another one of Mara's deeds. The one goes to a place of danger, the other to a safe place. Furthermore, the teacher may want to go to a district where he is in danger of his life, but the pupil does not want to go there. Or conversely, the pupil may want to go to a district where he is in danger of his life, but the teacher does not want to go there. This is another one of Mara's deeds. The teacher goes to a place which is short of food, and the pupil refuses to come with him. Furthermore, the teacher may want to go to a place which is short of food and water, but the pupil will not want to go there. Or the teacher may have gone to a place where there is plenty of food and water, and the pupils will follow him there. He, however, will say to them, "You may think that it is a good thing for you to come here, because you think that your material needs will be supplied. But I am afraid that you will regret having come when you see how little alms food can be had here." In this way, the teacher refuses Dharma by means of a subtle device. And they will in disgust interpret his remarks as signs of refusal, and not as signs of willingness to give. This is another one of Mara's deeds. The teacher goes to a place haunted by robbers. Furthermore, the monk who is a teacher may move to a place where there is danger from robbers, outcasts, desperados, fierce beasts of prey, vipers, wild jungles, and treacherous roads. And the pupils who wish to hear this deep perfection of wisdom will follow him there. To them this monk will say, "Why do you want to go where there are all these dangers?" Though the pupils, desirous of hearing this deep perfection of wisdom, are willing to follow the teacher, the monk who is the teacher does not wish to teach them, and does not wish to see to it that this deep perfection of wisdom is copied out, proclaimed or heard. Having heard the teacher's remark, they do in their disgust not go to where he goes. This is another one of Mara's deeds. The teacher likes to see the families who feed him. Furthermore, the teacher may be one of those who attach weight to their relations with the families who give them alms, constantly go to see them, and refuse their prospective pupils on the ground that they have to see those families and pay visits to them. Refused, those pupils will turn back. This is another one of Mara's deeds. Mara, the evil one, makes an effort to dissuade from wisdom. Moreover, Mara, the evil one in the guise of a monk, bestirs himself to prevent by many devices anyone from copying this perfection of wisdom, from attending to it. Subhuti. For what reason does he do so? The Lord. Because as a result of the perfection of wisdom all beings can forsake their defilements. Moreover, Mara, the evil one, will come along in the guise of a monk in order to cause dissension, and he will say that this sutra as it has come to you is not the perfection of wisdom, in order to dissuade people from copying the perfection of wisdom. Moreover, approaching in the guise of a monk, Mara, the evil one, will say, a bodhisattva who courses in this deep perfection of wisdom realizes the reality limit, and attains the fruit of a stream winner, the enlightenment of a pratyeka Buddha. Some of those who have heard those words will then not course in the perfection of wisdom. This is another one of Mara's deeds. Mara arranges a counterfeit perfection of wisdom. Moreover, to those who copy, to develop this deep perfection of wisdom, many deeds of Mara will arise which will cause obstacles. A bodhisattva should avoid them. Subhuti. Which are the deeds of Mara that a bodhisattva should recognize and avoid? The Lord. Mara will produce counterfeits of the perfection of wisdom and the other perfections, and of the 18 kinds of emptiness. Others of his deeds will be connected with the disciples and pratyeka Buddhas, and he will say, study these and then attain the fruit of a steam winner, arhatship. Develop these 4 applications of mindfulness to the wishless door to deliverance. What is the point of your fully knowing the supreme enlightenment? In this way Mara will arrange many deeds of this kind. Mara produces a longing for undesirable things. Moreover, Mara, the evil one, will approach in the guise of the Buddha, with a body all shining like gold and a halo extending for a fathom around him. When the Bodhisattva has seen him, longing will rise up in him, and he will fail to win all knowledge. Moreover, Mara, the evil one, will exhibit in front of those sons and daughters of good family a community of monks headed by the Buddha. Longing will thereupon arise in the Bodhisattva, and he will think that I also will at a future period be such a Tathagata, and I will likewise foster a host of monks. As this Tathagata, so will I demonstrate Dharma. As a result of this longing he will fail to win all knowledge. Moreover, Mara, the evil one, will exhibit many hundreds and thousands of bodhisattvas who course in the six perfections. Some bodhisattvas will feel longing for those illusory magical creations conjured up by Mara, and as a result they will fail to win all knowledge. And why? Because in this deep perfection of wisdom no form exists, no feeling, 2. No enlightenment. And when no form exists, 2. No enlightenment, there are also Buddhas, bodhisattvas, and disciples do not exist. And why? Because all dharmas are in their own being empty. The Buddha's great might is illustrated by the simile of the precious things in Jambudvipa, and so on. Moreover, this perfection of wisdom will be bound up with many obstacles for those who bear it in mind, recite, explain and study it, and wisely attend to it. Just as the precious things that there are in Jambudvipa, such as gold, gems, pearls, lapis lazuli, conch shells, crystal, coral, silver, are subject to many obstacles and provoke much hostility. Just so those who copy, to develop this deep perfection of wisdom will endure many obstacles and much hostility. Subhuti. So it is, O Lord, so it is, O Sugata. The sutras associated with the perfection of wisdom will provoke much hostility. Beset by Mara, of small and sluggish intelligence will be those deluded persons who will cause obstacles to this deep perfection of wisdom being copied to being developed. Nor will their intelligence be able to function in these very sublime dharmas if they do not copy to develop this deep perfection of wisdom, or if they cause obstacles to those who copy to develop it. The Lord. So it is, Subhuti, so it is. Those people who will not copy out to wisely attend to this deep perfection of wisdom, and who will cause obstacles to it being copied out to developed. They will be beset by Mara. They will have newly set out in the vehicle. They have planted no wholesome roots, have but tiny wholesome roots, have not done their duties under the jinas of the past and have not been taken hold of by the good spiritual friends. Small, sluggish, and limited will be their intelligence, and their thought will be unable to stride up into very sublime dharmas. But although these deeds of Mara are bound to arise when this deep perfection of wisdom is being copied out to is being developed, nevertheless it is due to the Buddha's might that often no deeds of Mara and no obstacles arise to the study of this deep perfection of wisdom, and that in addition sons and daughters of good family can perfect the other 5 perfections, as well as the emptiness as to the Buddha dharmas and the knowledge of all modes. Those Buddhas and Lords who abide in the 10 directions and demonstrate Dharma will make efforts on behalf of those sons and daughters of good family who copy out to attend to this deep perfection of wisdom. And so will the irreversible bodhisattvas in the 10 directions, and they will bring help. As with a woman who has many children, 5, 10, 20, 40, 50, or 100, 1,000, 100,000. If she feels ill, they will all exert themselves so that their mother may not meet with any obstacle to her life, so that she may live long, so that no unpleasant touch may hit her body. For they feel that she is their genitrix and has given them their body and their life. They will therefore look well after their mother, protect her well, and hope that she will meet with no obstacle to her life, that her body will not become excessively weak, and that she be free from pain caused by stinging insects, mosquitoes, crawling animals, by a fall, or by cold, hunger or thirst. In this way the sons give their mother everything that can make her happy, make much of her and cherish her, because they are aware that she has instructed them in the ways of the world. In this way the Tathagatas bring this deep perfection of wisdom constantly and always to mind with their Buddha eye. And why? because they are aware that this deep perfection of wisdom is the genitrix of the Tathagatas and their instructress in the cognition of all the Buddha Dharmas, and the maker of the world, and the Buddhas and Lords who abide in all the 10 directions in countless world systems. They also constantly and always bring to mind just this deep perfection of wisdom with their Buddha eye. And why? Because this deep perfection of wisdom is the genitrix of the Tathagatas and their instructress in the cognition of the all-knowing. It is because of this that the Tathagatas, motivated by gratitude, constantly and always bring this deep perfection of wisdom to mind with their Buddha eye. And why? From it have come forth for the Tathagatas the 6 perfections, the kinds of emptiness, 2. The 18 Buddha Dharmas, the 6 super knowledges, the knowledge of all modes of all the Buddhas, the countless and numberless Buddha Dharmas. From it have come forth the steam winners, 2. The Tathagatas, arhats, fully enlightened Buddhas. All the Tathagatas who have known, do know, and will know the supreme enlightenment, they all do so thanks to this deep perfection of wisdom. And those followers of the great vehicle who will copy out this deep perfection of wisdom, to attend to it, they also will all be brought to mind constantly and always by the Tathagatas with their Buddha eye. And the Tathagatas will constantly and always arrange for them shelter, defense, and protection, so that they may not fail to win the supreme enlightenment. End chapter 41. Note: followers of the Bodhisattva vehicle may get more benefit from listening to the sutras actively by reading along with a peaceful voice, and walking on a treadmill very slowly to avoid drowsiness. Keep this in mind. Wishing or dreaming to do the goodness is the first steps of doing good. It does not matter one can do it or not. It is the same for wishing to become a Buddha. Bodhisattvas are those people who vow to gain enlightenment in order to bring about unchanging happiness for all living beings. And again, it does not matter they can do it or not. Wishing or dreaming to do the goodness becomes stronger, intense, then serene faith. By repeating the wish, take it up, bear it in mind, recite, study it, discuss and expound, attend to it wisely.